Alright guys, welcome back. I apologize for the inconsistent uploads this week. I've been so busy. The last couple days have been like, it's been a little rough. I went and bought a car though. I had to drive, I had to make a 4-hour round trip to go pick it up. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a BMW E34. It's a 94 530i. Doesn't run, but I paid not very much money for it, and these cars are pretty simple. Anyways, that's not what today's video is about. I'm going to do a couple Tarmac works. I have a couple Vertex models here. This silver one actually just came out. I just picked this one up not too long ago. It's the Vertex Toyota Aristo JZS161. There's all the information there. It does have Toyota licensing and Vertex licensing, I'm assuming. And then there's the information right there. This one's in silver. They look pretty cool. I'm not the biggest fan of the Vertex stuff, but there have been some releases that have come out that I have quite liked. Like this one, for example, the Vertex Toyota Mark II, the JZX100. This one was pretty cool too. Now this one confuses me a little bit because as you will see, it's pink, right? Like the top of the box and the back of the box are pink. And then like the logo's in pink on there. And then this stuff is in pink right here too. But it says red metallic. And the car looks pink as well. Every photo that I have seen of this model, like online, it looks pink. But they keep, like everywhere I saw said that the color is red. So I'm a little curious about this one. This one's been out for a little while now. It's not a super old release. I think it's probably a few months old. So it's somewhat recent. But yeah, and then this one right here, just picked up. I was actually about to skip this one, and I was looking at it, and I was like, you know what, that thing's actually kind of cool. So, anyways, we'll go ahead and jump into it. So here is this one. And I think I really like the wheels on these Vertex Toyotas. I do have another Vertex car sitting over here. It's a Nissan that I picked up. Well, I skipped this one. It's the S13 Silvia in blue. I actually skipped this one, but then my buddy got it, and my buddy opened it and then sent me photos, and I was like, okay, that's actually really nice. And so he enabled me to buy it. But anyways, so here is this one. This is actually a pretty big chunky car. Is the base metal? I'm actually I think it is. I think the base is metal. Yeah, base is metal on this one, which is actually pretty surprising. A lot of the Tarmac Works Global 64s, the bases are plastic. It's almost like a hard material to tell. I'm pretty sure this is metal. It feels pretty weighty. But yeah, very hefty car. It's actually quite a big sedan, honestly. But I do really like the wheels. They're kind of done in this chrome color. And I don't know exactly what wheels they are, but they look pretty cool. Like 5-spoke. They've got all kinds of details in there. I think these are like a 2-piece wheel, and so they've got all the bolts in them. There's I guess a better look at him, and on the packaging, you can kind of see a little bit more detail. It cracks me up how Tarmac Works puts more detail into their packaging than they do their models, but yeah, wheels look pretty good, honestly. There's no brake details on these, as they are just regular Global 64s, but these ones will always roll very nicely. This one actually rolls really well. So yeah, wheels and everything look really good. Nice silver metallic paint. I have noticed when it comes to stock vehicles, Tarmac Works does do some pretty good paints. Like their paints are usually always pretty nice. And then here's the front view, Toyota badge in that center grille. It is printed on, which I think is totally fine. And then these big round headlights, these are kind of like bug eye headlights, which I really like. It does seem like, if you kind of look closely, it does seem like there's a little bit of a round like bulb or lens in the back of the big ones. Can't really tell on the small ones, but yeah, headlights look pretty good, honestly. I like the silver trim going around that front grille. Looks pretty good. And then looks like there's an intercooler down in there as well. pretty nice. Like I like a lot of the Vertex stuff because the body kits aren't like ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like Liberty Walk wide body kits are always like super huge over the top, which I know a lot of people like, and sometimes I do too, but sometimes I kind of like the sleekness and like laid backness of some of Vertex's stuff, which I think is kind of why I pick up a few of them here or there. But yeah, I actually do like this one. It's got kind of like wide side skirts, but honestly, like it's not like super crazy body kit. It's just kind of clean, and I like it. Here's the back view. Again, lensed taillights on this one. So the main ones on the outside, they're red, and then in the middle they've got some orange and some white. And then they've also got these like auxiliary taillights in here that are also acrylic. I guess I've never really seen the Toyota Aristo very often, but I didn't realize that its taillights kind of matched the design of the headlights, with there being like two different sets, which is, I actually think it's pretty cool. Then it's got the two exhaust tips, which I actually kind of think that the exhausts are metal. No, those are just different separate pieces that are stuck up in there. I was gonna say, because it all looked seamless on the back or on the bottom with that metal base, but I think these are separate pieces that are just like they've probably got a couple pegs on them and then they're glued in there, which is fine. They look really good, honestly. They've got really nice like gaps in the actual tips done in silver paint. They look pretty good. Vertex on the license plate, and then the Toyota badge up at the top. It's a little bit hard to see. I think that's all the badging, but yeah, it looks pretty good. What do we have on the back window right here? What does that say? I can't really read that. Car make, possibly. And then Vertex on the front banner. This one is right-hand drive. There is no color on the interior, which is pretty normal for Global 64. Kind of the same as like Mini GT. This one's actually really nice. Metal base, rolling wheels, nice details. Headlights and taillights are good. I don't see any like crazy window gaps or anything. Like everything looks pretty tight and flush for the most part. It's a pretty good model, honestly. So if you've been maybe thinking about some of these Vertex cars, this one's actually pretty good. I like it. Silver color looks good. Okay, let's move on to this one now. So again, Vertex Toyota Mark II JZX100. I actually do have one of these. I got the event model for what was it? I think it was Tokyo Auto Salon 2025. Last year's Tokyo Auto Salon model. It was the like lime green color of this casting. And I actually really liked it. I think this one has different wheels. I think the wheels on the green one were different. I could be wrong though. I haven't looked at that one in forever. So, okay, yeah. So my suspicions have been proven true. This is pink. This is not red. I mean, I guess maybe you could call that a shade of red. That is pink. That is like a pink metallic. That's like fuchsia. It's like a fuchsia pink, which makes me happy that I bought it even more, because all the colors I saw of it where I thought it was pink, I thought it looked awesome. So I'm glad that the camera wasn't lying to me like the photos. This actually looks really cool. Yeah, I guess pink and red could kind of be grouped together. Like you could call this red metallic, but to me this is really more of like a pink fuchsia type color. Definitely not as red. It does kind of shift though. Like in some lights it's very pink, like right here it's very pink, but then if you kind of shift it, if you're looking at the hood of the car right now, I guess it is more of a red, so it kind of does shift. But anyways, that's definitely more of a pink color to me. But again, they've got that same style of wheel. In fact, it might actually be the same exact wheel. Maybe different size. Yeah, they look a little bit smaller on the Mark II than it does on the Aristo. So a little bit smaller, but I think that's the same exact wheel. I don't think there's any differences there, which is kind of cool. A little bit smaller wheel, but it's the same. It's still chrome. It looks really good. And then it should also roll just as well as the other one did. Yep, it sure does. Man, the paint on this one does look really good too, though. Like I said, like pink metallic, there's all kinds of like purples and stuff in there. Purples and blues. It looks really, really good. Very nice paint. But yeah, wheels look good. Paint looks good. There's the front end right there. Headlights actually look really nice. They're clear acrylic, and then there's quite a bit of nice like headlight molding detail behind the lens. You can see there's at least 3 distinct bulbs in there. There might be one on the outside blinker too. It's a little bit foggy on the outside ones, but headlights look pretty good on it. Vertex on that front license plate, and then looks like there's some turn signals or fog lights down here possibly. Again, Vertex kit, it's not over the top, it's not super wide, it's just like nice front bumper, nice side skirts. There might be a little bit of like a, you know, maybe like they roll the fenders on it or something, but it's just very clean. Here's the back end, acrylic taillights. I do notice that this silver does kind of go a little higher up than I think it should. I think it's supposed to say relatively flat with this panel line. So that isn't necessarily the greatest, but taillights look good. It's got the Mark II badging and the Toyota badge, and then one exhaust tip down here, one big exhaust tip down here at the bottom. But yeah, it looks pretty good. This one's also right-hand drive, and then it's got that same Vertex logo on the windshield, and then the Sui Vox. I don't know exactly what that is, but anyways, yeah, it looks pretty good. I like the paint on this one. I like the wheels. I think these two actually go together quite well. I really like that Aristo though. I don't know if it's like the shape of the headlights, but it just, I don't know. I just really like the shaping of this car. So that's really cool. And then I also do like this one because it's just more of like your more squarish like 90s vibe, which I do really like. So yeah, both of these are really cool. Definitely like them both. If you've been, like I said earlier, if you've been thinking about picking up some Vertex stuff, I definitely do recommend both of these models. And honestly, the whole entire casting for both of these should be pretty good. So if you find a different color of this car, or of either of these cars that you like, definitely wouldn't hesitate to pick them up. They are very nice. Oh, I also forgot to mention this Mark II also does have a metal base. So these are both metal based. Both rolls, they both roll. Nice paints, nice details. Not really seeing any big quality control issues with them. It does seem like their Global 64 stuff is getting better about that. But yeah, these are nice models. Definitely not disappointed at all. And I'm really glad that this one ended up being more of a pink color. So yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. We should be doing a news video soon. Malaysia Diecast Expo is going on right now, so I'm kind of waiting for that to wrap up, and then we'll do another big news video. So anyways, like I said, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.